Whitey gonna burn today? Oh, no, no. Why do you exist if you're only here to age me? So I have proof whether or not the sun ages you or not. I have a very unique life where I have these sandals and I've been wearing them every day for like 5 years, out in long walks in the sun, no sunscreen ever here. And so like where the straps are is all protected by the sun always, and it's white as the day God slapped my bum. And then this is all tanned. So I took pictures of my non-sun skin versus the real stuff. And also, my legs are always open, whereas these, hidden from your pleasure. So as an acne sufferer for many years, I've always looked into like, what's the best skincare routine? Does the sun heal acne? Should I avoid it? Sunscreen, like everyone has an opinion. Here's my opinion, just before we get to the results. The sun is a natural thing. It feels good to go out into it. If you're one of the people who never go out into the sun, I think you're losing a lot of like vitamin 6, vitamin D7. If you think vitamin D3 is the only thing you get from the sun, you're insane. We like make hormones, all kinds of stuff. Good, feel good times happen when you go out into the sun. So it's a good thing, but there's a limit, and it's a real short limit. You know it doesn't feel great after a while, and I see a lot of people in the health community who are aging like super rapidly with really alligator-like skin. There's a limit built in to your skin. It's called, are you black, Mexican, or white? And it's like, you can play more. So black people, they can go out in the sun all day long, they're laughing. If they come to Canada, they're like, uh-oh, I literally have to live outdoors if I'm to get enough sun. Like, look at this, I don't absorb anything. Whereas white people thinking, we were born in the tropics, bro. I'm moving back, fruitarian for life. And you're in Costa Rica, you're staring at the sun, you're getting like black warts on your head, and you're like, what the hell happened to me? You got cancer, Whitey. You're in the wrong ass country. Don't quote me on this, but I think I've heard of people curing acne by going out into the sun more. I think Dan the Man said it once. His daughter was suffering from acne. He's like, let's get out in the sun. You almost like have to burn a little bit, and then it's like, boom, new skin regrows and acne's cured forever. There's that. And there are some people who are like sun worshiping all the time, and they look fine still. I think you can worship a Canadian sun. Don't go to Thailand and worship that sun if you're white. That's a religion you can't buy your way into. So let's look at these photos. I took a bunch of my feet, my arms, my legs. Let's see the photo evidence. Does Whitey age in Thailand sun? Because I was in Thailand for 1.5 years. But mostly it's just been in Canada. Very mild, but never wearing sunscreen ever. So like forearms, back of the hands, those are nightmares. Okay, in the first shot, we got top half always protected from the sun, and bottom half is baked like a chicken wing. Now, what I'm seeing is slightly more cross-hatching on the sun side. It's almost, you almost can't tell, but this is the most mild example. And what I'm seeing is slightly aged skin, although it does look nicer because it's not this pinky pigskin ghost-like thing. So like a tan can have you having better color, but more cross-hatching. Then we move on to a side-by-side. I individually zoomed in on each area, and now we're starting to see like just much more lines, which if you see it in person, the less lines, the smoother the skin's gonna look. Whereas this on the right has like that old man texture. You've all seen it. Don't forget I am vegan and malnourished in every nutrient possible, so collagen is formed in my body with vitamin 11 and tomatoes, and it's not working at all. So these first two shots were of my feet, and for the past 5 years I've been wearing those sandals. But if we want to go super dramatic, let's do an entire lifetime of calf versus thigh. On your right is a calf muscle that has seen more sun than the Mississippi River. And on the left, we got a thigh that's basically been hidden. I've never worn like bikinis out. Like I've almost never seen sunlight on my thigh in its life. And look how smooth it is. You don't even see the cross hatching. You barely see it, I tell ya. Whereas the old man calf, what am I doing? Oh God, I should have wore sunscreen. What was I thinking? Oh, I'm so old. So all I can say is from the photo evidence, it appears that skin looks fugly the more sun you have, but you'll probably be healthier. So like, you'll be happy on the inside, miserable and sickly looking on the outside. You've seen the people walking around your streets like, wow, that guy gets a lot of sun and it looks leathery, it's not right, but probably super happy he might outlive you. And then what are you gonna do then? I made a safety scale, a picture, a warning. It is somewhat super racist, but accurate in its origins. We have a sliding scale of white loser to black hero, and if you're blacker, you can last longer in the sunlight and possibly in bed. On the white side, you're kind of wanting to hide a little bit, maybe wear a hat, learn what sunscreen is. So the more north you get, the weaker the sun is, versus near the equator, it's super hot and burny. So you don't want to be too opposite on the ends of both of these scales, white guy in the equator, or black guy in the Yukon territories. You get rickets and shit. So in my opinion, after seeing the evidence, you know, a part of me really does want to just embrace. And there's no reason to wear these glasses. They're not prescription. I just wear them to stop the wind on my scooty scoot. But if I was to just embrace this feels right. I should be able to go long hours out just doing stuff in the fields. Would our ancestors give a shit? Oh, your skin's looking a little gray, Mom. You're 88 now. It's like, who cares? Look at my flabby breasts too. Take a good look. Take a picture, you piece of shit. It'll last longer. I don't know, man. Like, who cares about aging? But at the same time, if you're a health promoter like me, and then I end up with warts everywhere, and I'm just like this wrinkly, cross-hatched problem skin, it's like, who's gonna listen to me? It's like, yeah, I see what not to do. Let's not forget, most of my life, I wasn't eating healthy. So like 26 years of like standard Canadian diet. What is that gonna do for my skin? If you were a fruitarian from birth, with all the antioxidants, maybe you handle the sun just fine. I feel like Eli Martyr's not gonna have bad skin. He likes the sun. He's fruit boy. Fasting, that could help. I don't know why it would. There's no antioxidants in the air. Or are there? There could be. So, we don't really know. Just, I like to err on the side of caution. Just don't go out for long periods of time with your face exposed. That's why I wear the hat. It's like, okay, arms are gonna age. So are the calves. Maybe even some knees on these short shorts. And you live with it. You'll be fine. Nobody really cares. Only you do. And stop caring so much, because you're a loser. It shows your lack of self-esteem, and that's gonna create a disease in German new medicine. Are you prepared for that? So, what we've learned is the sun hurts. Move to Canada. If you're black, go wherever you want. Do whatever you want in life or with the sun. I don't care. So we learned a lot today. Thank you for thumbing up the video. What's that? The only reason you would thumb this video down is because you are sunbathing your anus right now. There's a saying, kick you where the sun don't shine. It's down there. It's not meant to shine there. We get a moon god. He's the one with the moons traveling around our dome. It's in the Quran. The moon follows the sun in its path around our dome is the words they didn't put in there, but I'm just throwing it out there. The Quran knows that the earth is flat. How come you don't? Yeah. Does that make sense? Oh, the earth is following, whatever. I proved it. I proved the earth is flat. Don't get too much sun there, Whitey. How you doing? subscribing for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.